Pigeon Island Castle Kusadasi, located just 30 km, is the Pigeon flies from Samos, one of the most beautiful Greek islands. Kusadasi Castle is one of the most beautiful castles in Turkey. Built on Pigeon Island, this fortress surrounded by emerald blue and turquoise waters welcomes visitors with open arms, since entry is free inside this fortress, also known as Anquat, the pirate fortress Anquat. You can learn a little more about the history of this incredible place and discover a whale skeleton as well as magnificent views of the city of Kusadasi. Book your flights to Izmir, as well as your accommodation and tours and activities such as a half-day tour of the ancient city of Ephesus from Kusadasi. This castle was built on an island once populated by pirates. Over the centuries it has undergone many extensions to become an imposing castle which occupies almost the whole of Kizkalesi Island. Kizkalesi Castle shares the same Turkish legend as the Maiden Tower, located in Istanbul. Legend has it that a fortune teller warned the king that his daughter would die poisoned by a snake before she turned 18. To avoid this, the king had a castle built on an island where there were no snakes, and his daughter would live there alone, secluded from danger, until she was 18 years old. On her 18th birthday, as a gift, the king sent her a basket of fruit. Sadly, a snake had slipped into the basket and the unfortunate girl perished as predicted. To discover more legends about this incredible castle, book your flights to Adana as well as your best price accommodation in Kizkalesi and your tours and activities in Turkey. Uchizar Castle. Uchizar, Cappadocia. At the top of this incredible citadel installed on a rocky outcrop, you will have a magnificent view of Cappadocia. Uchizar Castle is the highest point in Cappadocia and offers breathtaking panoramas. The best time to go? Probably from June to the end of September. Climb to the top to admire the sunset. The castle is located high up and accessible via many steps, which can be tiring but doable for families with children as well as for people with slight mobility difficulties. Do not miss this castle, for it is one of the most incredible sights of the Gormi National Park. Book your flights, accommodation, tours and activities at the best price, such as a Anquat sunrise balloon flight over Cappadocia and Anquat. The Black Castle Afyonkarahisar. This magnificent 14th century BC castle overlooks the town of Afyonkarahisar. Nicknamed the Black Castle, it has long been a place of power, an impenetrable fortress. Although the castle is now empty, the views it offers over the entire region are worth seeing. They will make you soar above the landscapes, just as the opium cultivated before in the region made the locals soar. Afyon means Anquat, opium, and Quat in Turkish. Book your flights as well as your accommodation at the best price and your tours and activities in Turkey, and conquer the most beautiful castles in Turkey. Afyon is a spa destination, so indulge in a relaxing day at the spa or a massage. Kyrenia Castle. Kyrenia, North Cyprus. This magnificent castle is located in the north of the island of Cyprus, just a 50-minute drive from Nicosia Erkin Airport. Much more recent than the other castles in this ranking, Kyrenia Castle was built in the 16th century by the Venetians. Do not fail to visit the Byzantine church located inside the castle as well as the Shipwreck Museum. Book your flights to Nicosia as well as your accommodation, tours and activities in Cyprus, such as a full-day sightseeing tour of Nicosia and Kyrenia. Boyabat Castle. Boyabat, Sinop overlooking the town of Boyabat. Boyabat Castle is one of the most beautiful castles in Turkey. Unoccupied for almost a millennium, it is said to be one of the oldest castles in Europe. If you want to discover the city of Boyabat and its inhabitants, we advise you to come on a Monday, the day of the bazaar, which brings together farmers and all kinds of sellers. Discover this exceptional castle by booking your flights to Ankara as well as your accommodation, tours and activities in Turkey. If you have time, book your accommodation in Sinop and bathe your feet in the Black Sea at the end of the day. Ankara. Castle Ankara overlooking Ankara. This castle is a must-see during your stay in the Turkish capital. An unmissable place for history buffs, Ankara Castle is also a must for photography enthusiasts since it offers an exceptional view of the entire city. You have to be brave and in good physical condition to climb the many stairs that lead to one of the most beautiful castles in Turkey. After your visit to the castle, do not hesitate to stroll in the alleys which surround it. Traditional cafes, restaurants with local dishes, souvenir shops. The entrance to the castle is free, so you will have some money left to treat yourself to extras among Turkish culinary specialties such as mastic ice cream, which is incredibly elastic. Mamur Castle Iskele. While some Turkish castles were built on pirate sites, Mamur Castle was built to protect against pirates. Several times transformed over the centuries, it is recognizable by its 40 towers and its ramparts. Come in May to admire the blooming sublime roses cultivated with love by the castle's gardener. Book your flights to Antalya as well as your accommodation at the best price in Alanya, located 2 hours from the castle, and your tours and activities in Turkey, such as a full-day Pamukkale tour from Antalya, Devil's Castle, Satan Kalesi Kildir. This castle, built several millennia ago, is one of the oldest castles in Europe. And Quat, Satan and Quat, means and Quat, devil and Quat. In Turkish, according to the legend, an evil spirit took possession of those who wanted to enter this castle. This castle is one of the most beautiful in Turkey and perhaps one of the least visited and less well known. Entrance to the castle is free and access is more or less easy by car or taxi from the town of Kildir, 10 minutes by car. You just have to climb a few meters to discover this magnificent castle. Book your flights to Erzurum Airport as well as your accommodation in cars. The town closest to the castle, Bodrum Castle Bodrum. This magnificent medieval castle is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The history of this incredible castle is fascinating and provides a better understanding of conquests, turf wars and the power of lords and religion in the Middle Ages. A German architect oversaw the construction of this castle in the early 15th century. Close to the Pope, the Knights of Rhodes who owned the place, obtained from him hundreds of ordinances issued to the workers who were working on the site. The deal was very simple: you work on the construction of the castle and in return we will issue you documents guaranteeing your access to paradise. Over the centuries the castle was fortified before returning to the hands of the Ottomans and being transformed into a prison. Come and discover the English, French and German towers of this castle, which over time has become an incredible fortress. Book your flights to Bodrum as well as your accommodation at the best price and your tours and activities, such as a full-day Turkish bath experience in Bodrum.